What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we have the national championship. Last season, we didn't have this episode. This time last year, we were playing off-season stuff. We were doing an off-season episode because of that dramatic, unfortunate loss to Notre Dame in the semifinal. This year, that didn't happen. We made sure to take care of business against the Alabama Crimson Tide. And now we get to play for another national championship. The third time in 4 years. I got that right. The third time in 4 years we will play for a national title, but this time it's against the U. Miami University, fun fact, Miami's in the national championship right now in real life against Indiana. Now, by the time this video goes up, actually, by the time this video goes up, it might be the day before the national championship game. I'm not 100% sure. So I guess they haven't played yet. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. If it does go up after the national championship, then whatever. But as of right now, I think it's going to be up right before, maybe like the day before or something, whatever. So that's more on them having the national championship be so late into January, but whatever, we don't care. That's not the relevant point. I'm just bringing that up because Miami's in this national championship in this universe, and they're in the real life national. It's whatever, doesn't matter. We are in the national championship. That's what matters. We are in the national championship, and we are looking to win a third out of four. Unprecedented for South Carolina football, but we are the team to do it. So if you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So you want to help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Juice Club. Without further ado, it is time for the national championship of 2028. Oh, our perfect season hangs in the balance. So here we go. Only one more game left in the college season. Miami versus South Carolina. And Miami's got 2 losses right now on the season, but they've still made it through. They were the number 3 seed in the bracket. Then they played Arizona State, beat them, played Auburn, beat them, and now they play us. We had to beat Clemson and Alabama to get to where we are. And it looks like the game is going to be in Raymond James in Tampa, so that's pretty cool. The Heisman winner obviously was our main man, Bo Jackson. But the more important thing is, did we check All-Americans? I think we did, but I'll just do it one more time just to be sure. So we got Bo Jackson, Lincoln Cure, Joshua Wood on first team national. Second team, we got Josh Wells, Enrique Kiernan, Robinson. Freshman, we have nobody. And then all SEC, we have Bo Jackson, Lincoln Cure, John Wells, Joshua Wood, Jordan Robinson. Second team is Devontae Wilkes, Enrique Kiernan, Okoronkwo, and Cortez Boykins. And then freshman is Greg McElroy, Lyle Garrett, Tommy Berlin, Kevin Levrone, Floyd Rattay, and Marquez Provo. So I think I've already done that, went over that, but just to refresh and refresh myself and make sure we covered it in case I didn't. So one final game left to go. We've seen all the crazy staff moves that have happened over the course of this season. I mean, Billy Napier left the number 2 team in the country to go coach Texas, which is just crazy to think about. Texas is unranked. This isn't like number 1 Texas or anything. This is unranked Texas. So he left them to go coach Texas. So then Florida goes and hires Tulane coach John Summerall for their head coaching spot, which is insane. So it's just a lot of insane moves happening around college football. And the reason Texas's job was open is because they had Mike Norvell as their coach after Sark went to, was it Michigan that he went to? I think he went to Michigan. I can't remember exactly. But after Sark left, Norvell came and coached, and now he got fired and then hired at USC. So there's a lot of change happening around college football with some big name coaches going to some big name schools. But our coach is still here. Mr. Juice is still around, and he's looking to win his 3rd national title in 4 years. The only problem, we got to get past the Miami Hurricanes, but this is not the Miami Hurricanes of year 1 with Ruben Bain and all those kind of guys. This is a different Miami team. This is a Miami team that's lost 2 games already. I think we could win this game pretty easily.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college
It's time for the national championship. Let's get this game underway. And this is sadly the last game we will ever see from some of these tremendous players we've got on roster. Bryce Underwood playing in his final game. He is a senior. We will see the last game, possibly, of Bo Jackson. There's a world where Bo Jackson does not come back. Now, thankfully, we were able to have such a good season on the ground that we got rid of his deal breaker. We avoided the transfer, where his deal breaker, I think, is play style. And obviously, he wants to rush the football. And we did a very good job. Obviously, he won the Heisman. So we avoided that. So the only way he could leave is by going to the NFL draft, which is a very good possibility coming off of the season he's had. I really hope he chooses to return for his senior year. But there is a world where he leaves to the NFL, which I would be very sad if that happened. But we also are going to be losing guys like Okoronkwo. I think Basley's gone after the season. Joshua Wood actually is a threat to leave for the NFL. He's a junior, so he's eligible. I think Jordan Robinson might be gone. He might be a sophomore redshirt. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a ton of guys that we will obviously cover in next episode in the offseason as we see the players leaving. But it's going to be a sad day because this is a team that we've really, really developed. A lot of these guys came in and they were good tier prospects, but they needed some work, and we turned them into really good players. But we do have that next generation on tap waiting to get the start. I hope Jordan Robinson isn't a sophomore. Oh, he's a junior, so there is a chance he could leave. I think he's a junior redshirt, actually. So there is a chance that he could leave. I don't want him to leave. He's been so good for us. He's such a weapon on the linebacking side because he's so fast. Not many players on offense can outrun Jordan Robinson because he's so quick. He's got like 90-plus speed. And his acceleration is also really good. So he's such an asset, such a weapon on the defense. And we've seen it play out this year and last year, really. They will go with a check down on 3rd and 10. Probably wasn't the best choice, but you know what? They maybe were playing for the field goal, and they were just trying to get a couple extra yards to make it more manageable for their kicker. It's the left hash. It is up. It's got the leg, and it's got the angle. It is through the uprights. Miami takes an early 3-0 lead here in the Natty, but that was just their first drive. We haven't seen anything from our offense yet, and we know how good our offense can be at times. The one guy that I really hope comes back or comes into the portal this year is Otis Major. If you remember all the way back in the first offseason, we recruited a guy named Otis Major. And then after one season, he didn't play much. And after one season, he decided to transfer. He went to a small school. And then after one season there, he transferred again. And then transferred again, I think, to the school that he's at now, which I think is Mississippi State. So he's been moving around a lot every year. He hasn't stayed at a school more than 1 year, basically, since he's been in college. He was with us. He was with another team. And then I think he was with Mississippi State. And I hope he enters the transfer portal again, although he was a finalist for the Heisman, and he probably isn't going to leave that, I would assume. But I hope. I hope he's in the portal, because it would be such a good story to get him back. He was redshirted. I'm pretty sure we redshirted, and that's why he transferred. But he's developed into just a phenomenal receiver, and I'd love for it to come full circle and bring him back to the team for his final year. It would just be such a cool moment. And then pairing him along with what he's turned into, as Bo Jackson has a phenomenal run right there. But if we paired him alongside Joseph Vildor, I mean, that's two #1 wide receivers on the same team. That would be electric. Having Felix Coatney throw the football to him, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better 1-2 punch right there. That might even rival a Carnell Tate Jeremiah Smith combination. And speaking of Joseph Vildor, that's an easy touchdown. Him having that ability where he wins more often on the press coverage at the line of scrimmage, it makes it so easy to just throw those up. And obviously Bryce Underwood's going to be able to hit those because he's got really good throw power. He's got like 99 throw power or something. And his accuracies are all pretty good. So that's an easy first touchdown for us. Our offense didn't really struggle. I mean, we did have a 4th down we had to convert, but that's mainly because I chose some bad running lanes more than it was Miami's defense, I think. One guy I would be really sad about if they decided to leave would be Joshua Wood. He is a junior. I really hope he stays around for his senior season. He's had a phenomenal year, so there's a chance he could go, but I really hope he doesn't. I'd love to see one more year with him, especially because we have Tommy Berlin, who played a lot this year and is going to get better in the offseason, as Kelvin Hunter makes a great coverage deflection right there. He's also going to be gone. He's a senior. But Tommy Berlin's played a lot this year. I would love to see him develop and have a dynamic duo at defensive tackle. I mean, for a season, that'd be phenomenal. Oh, that's a tough throw. The tight end just needed to reach the ball out just a little bit to his right, and he would have got the first down. But he couldn't really multitask. He was trying to concentrate on catching the ball and staying in bounds. Wilbur, solid run. So we force Miami to punt. They could not stop us at all on their defensive drive on our first offensive drive. We'll see what they do here. I think I can hit this. No, that's going to be overthrown, isn't it? Ah, just out of reach. I probably should have hit that a little bit sooner. I didn't honestly notice it until it was too late. I noticed it as I was rolling out, and then I was like, I don't think I can throw that. And then I decided to throw it anyway. I almost hit it. It would have been pretty sick if I did hit it, but yeah, that's tough. I mean, it would have been amazing, but I just noticed it a little bit too late, and then I don't think I put too much on it actually. I got to throw that a little bit sooner. Miami did a good job on defense there. They stopped us. You know what? I shouldn't be talking trash about them not stopping us on defense because they just did right there. That's pretty easy. Although they got lucky. I made some poor mistakes. I made some poor just mistakes. The offensive coordinator was calling some bad plays. We did waste a few minutes, I guess. Or maybe a minute. Something like that. Oh, man, I keep thinking about that Vildor catch. If he would have caught that, man, it would have been electric. Just a little bit out of reach of him. Just a bit outside. I also want to win this game, not only just to win a national championship again, but to win our 16th game of the year and have that perfect season. It would also be nice redemption for me after the way that our East Delaware season recently ended with losing a national championship game in the way that we did and losing our undefeated streak at the final stop. It was so frustrating. That's a crazy route and a great throw from the quarterback, Carter Smith. And that'll be the end of one, but Miami is marching down the field now. And they're looking pretty scary. They are threatening to possibly take the lead 10-7. Got to have a big defensive stand right here. It's going to be a screen pass. B.J. Earl's out there, but he got shoved to the ground. Okoronkwo will clean him up. It's only 2 on the screen. Is that the second or third screen they've called? Something like that. Get to the quarterback. Nope, we're not going to. Good tackle, but it's a first down. Luca Gilbert is the tight end who caught that pass. Oh, they're from the 6. It's looking pretty dangerous. Oh, that's a great play by Enrique Kiernan. Shut that down. Loss of 2. Good job, Enrique. You love to see. Did he give a little like Hulk Hogan celebration? Like, I can't hear you? Oh, it cut it off. Of course it did. Of course it did. After the loss of 2, they're going to throw, and it's going to be a very productive play down to the 2. Dial up a little pressure here. There's the pressure we needed. It's Joshua Wood. Of course it is. It had to be Joshua Wood. And we will hold them to a field goal. I feel like you got to go for this. But that's just me. I mean, there's still a ton of time left in the game. Maybe you don't have to go for this, but you're from the 5-yard line and you're going to take the points to only be down. You're still down in the game. It's not like that gave you the lead. So it seems weird, but I mean, it's probably the right move. It's probably the right move. Because then if you don't get it, then it's all kinds of bad, and you get blamed for making a bad call. I understand why they didn't go for it, but I mean, it's the national championship. You got to kind of be aggressive, right? I think I can fit that in. Oh, I did fit it in, but Ben Reed got hit and dropped it. That was a fairly decent throw from Underwood. It was where it needed to be. It just did not get caught. I don't really like anything I have here. Coatney's going to have to do something for me. He gets 3. I'm not really liking the way that Miami's defense is locked up since that first drive. They're playing me a little bit too tight right now. Lincoln Cure will get the first. Good job, Lincoln. Maybe a play-action dagger is going to work. I mean, anything with Vildor has a chance of getting open. He's just that electric. But he's not... They really cover in the middle there. Just got to take the scramble. Take the yards when they're there. They put like 3 people in the middle of the field just to spy that area. It worked. Bo Jackson gets a big first down. It feels like I haven't been able to run that well, but we have 34 yards. It's all frickin' play action, dog. Just stop it with the play action and the RPOs and stuff. I don't want to do it. I'm not about it. I will scramble with Underwood, though. And Underwood will get another first down. I thought about sliding, but I figured it was going to cancel me out of the animation anyway, so. 3 minutes to go in the half. We do start with the football, so that'll be nice. There's Ben Reed. He's got a good block down the field, so that's going to open up some more room to the 19-yard line. Great job, Ben. I think this is going to go to Jorvonte Springs. Oh, it's got to go to somebody. I probably should have looked at somebody else. There might have been somebody else. But to be fair, they got in there so quickly, I didn't really have a chance to look at anybody else. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I honestly would have preferred you not to catch that, Jorvonte. But he did. At least he didn't lose any yards. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. In the national championship game, things are getting a little dicey. Ever since that first drive, Miami has locked us up. I think that's pretty fair to say. That's going to be Vildor. And Vildor, what a tackle. That's a tremendous tackle from that linebacker. Because the way that he was falling, he was going to get that first down. But it's 4th and inches. We're sending in Bo Jackson. We're going to go for it. It's the national championship. What do we have to lose? That's what we have to lose. Bo Jackson denied. Maybe I should have taken the points. But it's the national championship, man. You got to go for it. And I thought that I could do it. I mean, it was one-on-one. Bo can't win that? I guess not, clearly. Annoying. The only good news is we do get the ball to start the second half, so if we can just stop Miami here and don't let them take the lead, we'll be in still good position. That'll be... Ooh, that was an ugly tackle, but it works. It's 3rd and inches. We're going to bring up a hot blitz. I'm going to be Kevin Levrone, and we're going to try to get into the quarterback here. Nope. It's going to be a quick throw and a first down and more for the Hurricanes, and they're running some big-time hurry-up. Oh, did I just screw up myself here? I may have just screwed myself in this half with going for that on 4th down. That can't be caught, and it is, and it's not just going to be caught, it's going to be a touchdown. Well, that's all kinds of bad, isn't it? He just, I mean, it was one-on-one coverage, and I couldn't have asked for better coverage there. He was legitimately covered him so well. Like, he was blanketed coverage. The receiver just had body positioning. He caught it, and then when I went to tackle him, he shed the tackle and was gone. Nobody was going to catch him. So that's tough scenes. Miami will take the lead right before half, 13-7. The only good thing about it is, if we're able to score here with a touchdown, we can take the lead back 14-13. I don't like anything about this. We'll just take off. Just take off and run. Underwood's going to get the first down. How do I get a touchdown here? I think it's too early to try to just chuck one up to Vildor and see if he can bring it down. I feel like that'd be a waste of a few seconds. So what we're going to try to do is just keep chipping away. Chip. And hopefully it'll work eventually. Jackson can't really do much. I was hoping I'd be able to squeeze through his blocks. That didn't really work out, did it? They're not going to press because they know that we're trying to get down the field. We only have one timeout in 49 seconds. Excuse me. That'll get us up a little bit closer. 40 seconds. I pressed the wrong button. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just trying to snap the football. I did the hot route for Vildor to try to get him up the field, and I pressed X too many times to snap the football. I didn't realize that it snapped, and then I pressed it again, and it just lobbed it to the tight end for an interception. That's tough. That's real tough, man. Now, I don't know if we would have been able to get points out of that drive, maybe 3, but that's brutal because now Miami's going to get guaranteed field goal at least, if not another touchdown, and we're starting to dig ourselves into a hole here. They go to the flat. That's a nice tackle. They finally use their timeout. All we have to do, there's 13 seconds and no timeouts. All we have to do is keep them in bounds for 13 seconds. They won't have time to get the field goal unit on. Okay, he throws it away. That was actually pretty smart. But now it's just 9 seconds. He's going to take the points. Ugh. I was hoping they'd call another play. I was hoping that they would call another play. They don't, and they drill the field goal, so now they will go up 16-7. Oh my god, why did I throw that pick? Well, it wasn't even my fault. I was just trying to press the ball to press X to snap it. That's all I was trying to do. And then all of a sudden it snapped it before I was ready, and it goes into the hands of a waiting defender. It's just frustrating, man. Frustrating when stuff like that happens. Because it's clearly not what I wanted to do, but I was just trying to press a button. We might as well send one down the field to Vildor, see what happens, and nothing happens. Great coverage by the DB. We'll go to the half, down 16-7 in the national championship game. We've really sold this bag, haven't we? We were in control of this game, but Miami's defense has played really well. They played really well since that first drive. So you got to give them a little bit of credit, as much as I don't want to. They are bringing a lot of people. I mean, he got in there as fast as I could even think. I'm surprised they even got the ball off. I'm very thankful it didn't get picked off. But, I mean, he got in there faster than my brain could process what was happening. How is that not pass interference? Oh, okay, things are starting to crumble. Things are starting to crumble for South Carolina. That's going to be picked. Yep. I mean, I didn't have anybody open. That was my only option. I had to try to get it in there. Another interception for Bryce Underwood, and South Carolina is in shambles right now. Absolute, utter shambles. We cannot do anything against Miami. That first drive, we looked really good, and then since then, it's been a different story. Miami has really turned their game around. We just need them to make some sort of mistake. And then we need to figure out how to move the ball again. We've forgotten how to move the football. It's a wide receiver screen. He's going to get brought down for a 4th down, so we'll hold to another field goal. I mean, field goals are cool, but 19-7's not. (19-7) is not a cool score line. Oh man, this is getting a little spooky. This is getting a little bit spooktacular. Miami's defense has just been playing lights out football since that first drive. And I'm not really sure what to call at this point. Maybe we just have to rely on Vildor to go down the field and win. And hope that Underwood can get it there. I mean, 99 throw power. Can somebody explain to me how 99 throw power doesn't get that ball over the head of the DB? That's not a great catch, man. It wasn't supposed to be a high throw. It was supposed to be a simple throw at his gut. And it's a 4th and 8. We cannot do anything on offense. Lincoln Cure drops it. It's a turnover on downs. We're going to lose the national championship, boys. I do not have a good streak in national championships recently. I lost the East Delaware national championship, and now I'm losing the South Carolina one. Man, I crumbled under the pressure. Miami turned up the heat, and I could not adjust. I could simply not adjust. Quarterback Carter Smith going to take off and scramble. He's going to slide down to 3. At that point, you might as well just try to lower your shoulder and see if you can get in. Corner end zone. It's out of reach. Okay. I was hoping he maybe put it a little bit softer and I could have picked it off, but he threw it too far. Handoff. Joshua Woods there, but the running back just outplayed him. He was too strong. Pierre Blair, a freshman, did that to one of the best defensive tackles in the country. He just was too strong. He overran him. And we are down, what, 19 points? How did this happen, man? We were winning by a point, and then all of a sudden, Miami scored what? They've scored 20 unanswered? They've scored 20 because it was 7-6, right? So they've scored 20 unanswered points to get them up by this amount of points, or by this margin. And we've just had no answer, really. This is not what I expected, loading up the national title game. You like how I said at the beginning of the video how I thought Miami was going to be pretty easy to beat? Yeah, that came back to bite me, didn't it? That came back to bite me. I don't want to be all doom and gloom. I mean, it's not technically over yet. It's a very slim chance we could come back and win, but it is technically not over. There's Lincoln Cure with a big catch. I was looking at Vildor there, but I don't think he was open. They're going to have Vildor in press, though. I think Vildor's got it. If that ball can get to the end zone. He holds on for the touchdown catch. Joseph Vildor Godley. That's his second of the day. It was a good throw from Underwood. And there we go. We're at least making it look a little bit closer now. We just got to play so much better on defense. We can rally back. We can rally back. It's not over until the hefty woman sings. We can do this. All right, little play action. He's going to throw. Pick it off, please. Oh, I mean, that would have been an electric way to start the drive. A pick would have been fantastic there. He kind of gave me one. We needed him to make a mistake, and that was the mistake. That's a great tackle from Kevin Levrone. Only a gain of 1 on the play. And now it is 3rd down and 9. Has Pierre Blair been the running back the entire night? He's the one who scored that touchdown against Joshua Wood on the last drive. I feel like they had somebody else, though. Tackle him, please. Tackle him, please. Thank you. 4th and 1. Pump me the ball back. Okay. So we will hold to a punt, a 3-and-out for the Miami Hurricanes. That's a great start. A touchdown and then a 3-and-out is a great way to get back in this game. But now our offense has to keep rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Vildor did it again. He should be gone on a 1 play, although this guy's pretty fast. All right, he's not gone on a 1 play, but he does get us tremendous field position. And that is a timeout by the Hurricanes in the 3rd quarter. They must not have liked their personnel out there. They wanted to get some new faces. Or we just caught him off guard or something. I don't know. But Felix Coatney's got a great block down the field, and he's down to the 12. All right, I'm starting to feel the juices flowing. I'm starting to feel the juices flowing. I'm starting to feel like the offense is coming alive. Underwood is still up, technically. He was, like, glitched and backpedaling, but he was still up there. Bo Jackson in the game, 2nd and 8 from the 10. Handoff, Bo Jackson, fighting. Bo Jackson's into the end zone, touchdown. And we have made it a one-score game. It is 26-21. Somehow we've clawed back to down by 5. Okay. This is good. I told you it wasn't over yet. You may have thought it was over. It's not over. It ain't ogre until it's ogre. Let's get another 3 and out. That'd be amazing. They're going to hand out to the running back, and that'll be Okoronkwo. I actually didn't get beat by the spin this time. Oh, yeah, I thought they had a different running back. It was that Jair York guy. I thought it was somebody else. 2nd and 5. The throw, he's wide open. The coverage was not there. So no 3 and out, but we got to play tighter coverage than that. That was embarrassing. He was completely wide open by 15 yards. Joshua Wood can't get the sack. Carter Smith will just throw it away. I hate when I miss those sacks because those are so free, but I just can't do it for some reason. 2nd and 10. Tommy Berlin getting double teamed. He still almost made it there, but that's wide open. I mean, we're just letting them walk right past us. It's like we're not even trying to cover. I don't even care if we're in a zone or in man coverage or in match cover. Whatever we're in, it doesn't matter. We're just watching the receivers go right by us. And we're like, yeah, you can go right by us. Sure, why not? Who cares about tight coverage? It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. That's going to be the end zone, and that's incomplete. B.J. Earl swats it away. I was kind of hoping I can get in front and pick it off, but a swat is cool, too. It stops the touchdown, and now it's a 3rd and 10. A 3rd and 10 is kind of huge. This has got to be a stop, and it will not be. It's a touchdown, Miami. No, it's not a touchdown. We stopped him at the 2. I cannot believe that I missed him at before the first down line. I don't know how I didn't tackle him. I dove right at him. Oh, it's a quarterback. No, it's not. It's RPO. I don't know what's happening there. I thought it was a read option, and then it ended up being... I thought Carter Smith was keeping the football, and then he threw it to the... I don't know. I don't even know, man. That was all kinds of weird. I was not prepared for an RPO play at the goal line. Oh, but now they've made it a 12-point game. We did all that hard work to get right back into it, and then they just go down with ease and score. But we're not done yet. We still got a whole quarter to go. We're not dead yet. We just got to keep playing the brand of ball we've been playing all game. Well, the last couple drives we've scored on. And then we can win this. That is going to be a little bit out of reach because they brought a blitzer and I had to throw it. Although that was the guy I was always going to throw to. Oh my God, can we get some blocking? This is not the time to forget how to block, guys. Come on. That's 2 plays now where I've had to throw it like earlier because the blocking has not been there. And then Bryce Underwood goes and dirts that football. Come on, Bryce. You can't do that, dog. That's got to be a catch. That's got to be a first down, Bryce. Or at least a respectable pass. That's caught, but it's not a first down. Oh, that lost us the game right there. That drive has just lost us the national championship. 2 straight plays where the blocking was just god-awful. I don't even know if there was offensive alignment on those plays. Does anybody even know if there was offensive alignment? Because it didn't feel like it. I feel like I snapped it and they were immediately there, so... Not sure what happened about that, but the third down play, man, that's brutal from Bryce Underwood. You can't dirt that football in that situation. You gotta throw it catchable. And that 3 and out, or 4 and out, I guess, because it was a turnover, has lost us the national title because they're going to get this first down on the RPO. I think it's the same RPO they called for the touchdown last play or last drive. They're probably going to score again, and all that hard work that we did to get us back in the game has completely gone away. They've erased it. I guess this Miami team is better than I gave them credit for, so maybe I took them too lightly because they had 2 losses, and I didn't think they were as good of a team as we were, but we played horrible in this game. Just like the worst football I've ever seen. Our offense could not move the football. The offensive line could not block anybody. We can't tackle anybody, which is not new. I mean, you got to be kidding me. That's like a beast mode run right there. The offensive line can't block anybody. We can't tackle anybody. We can't move the football. We can't do anything. How did we make the national championship game with an offense like this? Man, this is a sucky way for this team to go out. Bryce Underwood is going to leave with 0 national titles. Was the Bryce Underwood experiment a failure? I mean, you gotta bring that question up. Lenore Sellers and Nick Harbor didn't fail. They won 2 national titles in a row before they left. But we bring Bryce Underwood in, and immediately we lose in the semifinal last year, and then we lose the national championship this year. I mean, we're getting to the big games, but we can't win them. So you gotta bring that question up in the history books. They will remember the losses. Will history be kind to Bryce Underwood's time here in South Carolina? I don't think he will. He didn't win any big time awards. He didn't win a Heisman. He didn't win a national championship. I don't even think he was an All-American. He was a fine quarterback, but when we needed him the most, he threw a dirt ball on 3rd down. Not much else we can say about it. And he's going to take a sack on 3rd down. I mean, the offensive line has gone extinct. The offensive line has gone legitimately extinct. I don't know where they went. I hate to have to give credit to this Miami team, but they did play a really crazy game. They're going to give me a first down there. That's insane. That's actually insane to give me a first down there. I'm going to skip to the end of this game. I don't need to be in this anymore. I'm going to play this snap, and then I mean, there's really nothing else for you to see. I'll see you at the end of the game. I just want to get out of it. And that is the game. We lose the national championship. What a depressing way to lose. What a depressing way to see those guys leave. I don't want to see the celebration. That sucks. We got embarrassed in the national championship, and now I don't know where we go from here. I guess the offseason, obviously, but just a depressing, diabolical way to lose. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't even really want to do an outro. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.